Shamai! I'm going to do a full review of this today. It's my Tiny bass. So yes, it is tiny, but that is actually the name of the company, Tiny Bass. They were formerly known as Tiny Boy Bass, and they changed that a few years ago. So if you're looking for them, it's tinybass.com, but if you put in Tiny Boy Bass, you will find these too. So Tiny Boy started making these mini basses quite a few years ago now. They're designed in Japan, and I gotta say, like so many other Japanese products, the quality of them straight off is just outstanding. There are quite a few different models. The model number of this one, I gotta get this right, TBP-3450BFM. Now some of that is standing for the fact that it's 4-string and it's fretless, but also the fact that it's got a transparent colour to it, which we'll talk a bit more about in a minute, and the precision pickups. Oh, it is a thing of beauty. Getting hold of them is one of the most difficult things at the minute. When I was looking, I had the choice of direct from Japan, from Hawaii, the Ukulele shop has been stocking them for quite a while now, or Germany, where I got this one from, Soundhouse.de. I was quite specific with the model number of this because they do quite a few different models. They do different body shapes, they do different pickup configurations, this one being precision, but they do a jazz pickup configuration as well. They do fretted and fretless. They do a 5-string model, and they do different colours as well. They do black, they do white, they do a natural, and in the past I think they've actually done some patterned ones as well. And they do flat wound and round wound strings, made by Dogal, but they are very expensive. But the fretless ones come with flat wounds, the fretted models come with round wounds. Okay, so before we talk about the specs and features, the price. As I said, they're difficult to get hold of. I paid £483 for this, including shipping from Germany. I was expecting an extra tax. It never arrived, so I think it's luck of the draw with that. But they are being sold at different prices at the minute, and I think they've gone up in price a little bit as well. So yeah, £483 got me this one, but shop around because they are at different prices. So some of the specs and features, and I will pop up the important ones on the screen in a moment. It's a 23-inch scale, so you know, very similar to the likes of Carla and Flight and Fanna. Overall length though, it's 31 inches. Okay, which is actually making it a little bit shorter than some of the others. And to me, that is really important, and we'll talk about that in a moment. The weight, I have weighed it, don't worry, I'm not going to drop it. 2.35 kilograms or 5 pounds 3 ounces. So yeah, it is a little bit lighter than some of the other mini basses. The body is made out of a flamed maple top and mahogany back. Let's just take a little look at that for a minute, because it really is gorgeous to look at. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so yeah, transparent black on the front, but solid black on the sides and on the back. I have done my best to get rid of fingerprints. It's got a maple neck, which is bolt on to the body. The fretless fingerboard is like butter. It's made out of rosewood, and it is genuinely one of the smoothest fretless lined fingerboards I've ever come across, but it has got the side markers as well. A nice touch, it's got a 400mm radius on the fingerboard, which does make it really nice to play. And 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 fret markers, so equivalent of 22 frets. So yeah, you can get to those really nice high notes. And this is something which makes me love this bass. If we take a look at the shape of it a minute. All right, if I hold it around that way. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, I love the shape of it. I just wish this horn here wasn't quite as small as it is. You'll see when I do a sound demo in a minute. Honestly, it is one of the nicest basses I've ever played going up high, because your hand can just get straight up there without anything getting in the way. It makes it an absolute pleasure to play up high. It's got a 40mm bone nut, a really nice matching headstock, which I really like. And also it's got go-to tuners, branded tuners on there, which I think were made specially for the Tiny basses. And it's the little things like that that make this bass ooze quality. Fully adjustable fixed bridge on there, so you can do the intonation and the action height. It's got 2 strap buttons included. So it's fairly regular string gauges, 0.045 to 0.105. As I said, the fretless models come with the flatwounds, and if you haven't seen it, go and watch. When I unbox it and play it for the first time, I'm basically halfway through the video before it actually dawns on me there are flatwounds on here. I got a bit excited. So it's chrome hardware all around, passive pickups, and then a volume and tone, but I must show you, really nice black inlays on the pots as well. It's overall, it looks lovely. It comes with quite a nice padded gig bag. It's got shoulder straps on the back. It's got a couple of accessory pockets on the front. Now then, this is something else that really makes me love this bass. Because it is 2 inches shorter overall length. The scale of it is the same as the other mini basses, but the overall length is about 2 inches shorter. This fits in other cases. Okay, I know this fits in my baritone stroke bass Carla soft case. It also fits in my Fusion double bass stroke baritone case as well. Now to me that makes a huge difference, because suddenly I can put this in with another instrument, maybe a ukulele or an electroacoustic, and I'm not fussing about having to put it into a larger case. Okay, so that's another massive plus for me. And when I first realised it, again, I was almost as excited as when I discovered the flatwounds on here. So here are the important specs and features for the Tiny Boy. We need to hear it, and I need to play it. I've been playing it quite a lot since I've had it, which is so definitely over a month or so ago now. I'm not using any pedals. I'm going directly into my Gensler MG30. I've got my normal settings on there, which is a little bit more on the bass, a little bit down on the mids, and a little bit higher on the treble. So with the tone full up, tone full down, and tone roughly in the middle. I'm just going to roll the tone off a little bit. makes playing Sir Duke so much easier. Hopefully that has at least given you an idea of this bass today. I am really impressed with it. I've seen them around for a while and there were other basses that I needed to get before this one. But yeah, I am very, very glad that I've got one now. So £383 is what I paid for it. But as I said, the prices do vary a little bit. And I didn't end up having to pay tax, and I was expecting to. I love this little bass. It's as simple as that, and I can see me in the future using this a lot for gigs and things. But the two things that make this really stand out, apart from the quality of it, because all the other makes have got good quality, but the two things that really make this one stand out for me anyway is the size of it. In other words, the fact that it is slightly shorter in overall length, so it fits into different cases. And such a simple little thing, this cutaway or this smaller horn down here makes playing up high so much easier. So yeah, a beautifully designed, really good quality mini bass there, and I am very, very glad to be the owner of one. If you'd like to support me here on the channel, I have got a Patreon page and I'll pop a link below for that. As always, though, I do hope you've enjoyed the video. I have loved making this one. If you've got any comments or questions, please feel free, leave them below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.